I just can't describe it. Imagine being born into a world that isn't real. Dropping truth bombs everywhere. So the two worlds are separated by a great divide, the Gorge. The universe is deterministic, that everything he does is already planned out, and he knows that whatever he did was predetermined. This film is highly esoteric and is showing you how time works, how it's fragmented. So I'm watching Black Mirror. It has Topher Grace in it, who was playing the role of the pastor or the elder from Heretic, which is a Jesus figure. And here he is meditating on the top of a mountain.
Welcome to Dream Life Decoded. This is a collection of real-life moments from my everyday life. These are the signs, synchronicities, messages, and revelations that show up when decoding becomes a way of being, not just something you do on the side. I'm not here to convince you of anything. This is for those who already feel the truth and want to see how it looks when it starts unfolding in real time in your own life. The more you decode, the more the universe speaks to you. And when you know how to decode, you can understand what the universe is communicating to you, and you can speak its own language. If you're ready to start decoding your own life, to step out of the illusion and consciously create your dream reality, you can join truelove.com as a member and take the Decoding Masterclass. The universe has already invited you to play. When are you going to accept the invitation? When you're ready, the door's open. There are a series of clips in this video of television shows and movies I have watched over the last couple of weeks, many of which have gone into a collective process of decoding the exit, which I talk about at the end of this video briefly. Now, I have gone through rigorous decoding of this part of the journey, and the last 3 weeks, I believe, I have received a tremendous amount of information, decodes, revelations, insights, connections from not just the movies that I've watched, the movies, the TV shows, the videos I've been doing, the discussions I've been having, meditating, reflection, insights, my personal life, my personal story, and also just a series of deep, rich synchronicities that have happened over the last few weeks have really revealed to me profound truths about this place, about the true path to exit. The whole Katy Perry thing, I wasn't even going to watch it. I wasn't going to decode it. And then bit by bit, the universe nudged me. Yeah, you're going to pay attention to this. Pretty much the same way that the Johnny Depp thing came into my experience. So I ended up making a short decode. And I also ended up making this video about revealing the fakery behind the launch. And the decode reveals some powerful truths. What this revealed to me was some seriously profound, deep insights about the nature of this place, about the path to exit, about my journey, about who I am, and about my story. And this is incredibly powerful that I can't even process it. And so I've been working on this video that was a result of Katy Perry going into space and the truths that were revealed to me while I was decoding that story, that event.
Not a lot of contact, huh? You're the first person I've spoken to face in a year.
I'm watching the Gorge.
You're all alone out here? Mm-hmm. And my tour rotation officially ends at midnight. So I'm the relief. Affirmative. Look, we'll get a drink, and I'll explain everything.
Okay, I'm watching the Gorge, and this is the moment that this man, Levi, arrives. So he's getting an orientation, and they point out the two towers on the east and west banks of the Gorge.
There she is. West Tower Observation Post. You're home away from home for the next 365 days. Completely self-sufficient, solar with a generator backup, rain system, wild game is plentiful, and there's a garden right there.
So has everything that he needs, a garden, rain center, it's like its own little world.
everything you need.
What's that on the other side?
That is East Tower. Contact with the other side is strictly forbidden, which is...
So he can't contact the east side. He has everything he needs on the west. And he is the masculine on the west side. And we are soon to find out that the east side is the feminine. So the two worlds are separated by a great divide, the Gorge. Just like our world. I'm watching this show called Devs, and I've only just started. I'm half an hour into the first episode, and this was recommended to me by a member. And I could see why. So already, we have a scene here that's paralleling Heretic. This gentleman from Parks and Recreation. He's playing the role of Saturn. He's got the checkerboard shirt, same as Mr. Reed from Heretic, and he's telling this gentleman who he just showed the devs operation to that the universe is deterministic, that everything he does is already planned out, and he knows that whatever he did was predetermined. So there is no cause and effect, it's an illusion. There's no free will, it's an illusion. And this guy is a little bit shocked because he stole some data and he's been caught. And he's like, well, how the hell did you know? And this is because, like Mr. Reed, he knows every move you're gonna make because it's deterministic. The universe is deterministic. This is not a TV show, a fiction. This is reality. They're telling you the truth in plain sight. Your story is scripted. You are living in a movie, and your story is predetermined. So figure out what your story is. I'm watching this movie called Flashback from 2020. It's a Canadian film, and I'm watching it for our film discussion group because it's incredibly layered. And this is a movie about this character named Fred who has a series of flashbacks trying to put the pieces together about this woman named Cindy that he went to high school with. And he takes this drug called Mercury, which helps him escape time. So this film is highly esoteric and is showing you how time works, how it's fragmented, if you're capable of seeing time in a disjointed manner. It's a very interesting movie. So I'm watching Black Mirror. It has Topher Grace in it, who was playing the role of the pastor or the elder from Heretic, which is a Jesus figure. And here he is meditating on the top of a mountain in silence, looking like Jesus. Listen to what he says here.
Really? Tippy, really the only good thing about my position is every once in a while I get to invoke God mode.
So he's invoking God mode. I talked about this in my decode for the nines. God mode, I've talked about this with Donald Trump. God mode means that you are connected to Christ consciousness. So he is the head of this technology company called Smithereens. And this whole episode is about this Christopher guy who is trying to connect with the head of the company, the tech company, and so he's trying to connect with God. Well, that's just part of the decode for this episode. I'm watching a review of Hotel Reverie on season 7 Black Mirror. A really good episode, by the way. Dropping truth bombs everywhere. And there's a couple of comments here. I just can't describe it. Imagine being born into a world that isn't real. Humans could do anything they want, but the AI would still feel they were real. That's scary. And then this person replied saying, imagine if your real existence isn't real and you just think it's real. Should I tell them? I don't think they're ready for that yet.
Done bad things.
I gave a load of kids cancer to get a pipeline built.
We all have something bad in us.
Not this bad.
But we decided we could leave our pasts behind.
We keep each other good.
You finally found your happily ever after. Funny enough, right where it all began.
This is the new season of You, and that was a recap of the previous season. And what I find fascinating is I just saw an interview with Penn Badgley where he said that his relationship with Blake Lively kept him safe or saved him from drinking when he was younger because she didn't drink. And this mirrors what we just saw with this British woman saying we keep each other safe or we keep each other good. You can't escape who you are. So I wonder what the real Penn Badgley's like.
With all of these synchronicities I've had regarding Kool-Aid and electric Kool-Aid, I decided to buy the book. I felt I had to buy the book. I ordered it around the same time as I ordered 2 other things. And there were a series of synchronicities connected to the book as well as the other 2 items that I ordered. And I ordered them on different days, but they all came on the same day. And the pattern with which they were delivered created a map. And that map was very telling as to what was going on with me right now. There is no way that I would know this unless I knew how to decode. And even that, this was a message to me to pay closer attention to what this was showing me. I'm polishing up a video I'm working on for my members about the Catherine wheel. And this is a culmination of a series of movies and decodes and introspection and downloads and a tremendous amount of information that I have processed over the last 3 weeks. And I can't even begin to explain how it all unfolded, what it means to me, what it's revealed to me, what it means to me personally in my own story, as well as the grand overall story, the one story. This also reveals the exit out in a way that not even Heretic has done. And I continue to get more and more details and more information, more details, more clarity, more precision. It's a beautiful thing.